What's going on? Tectonic Edge here, and we're going to be pitching this no land hand for mono green Tron. Nope. And yes, there we go. Kind of was going down the side, so I was like, one Tron land, two Tron land, Sylvan Scrying. Yep. Alright, that's going to be our keep, and we'll pitch an extra Chromatic. I like having two threats. Let me see. At this point, we'll see what our opponent is up to. Flooded Strand. Hopefully not going to be a control deck. Control would be a little rough because they can hold up counterspell for Sylvan Scrying now on turn 2. Hopefully this isn't one where they want to stop us from having Tron. Okay. We'll get their colors here. And they go for a Triome. I think that's control. Oh no. They're going for a prismatic ending. Oh, okay. It's a Chalice on 1. Well, it's not good, but we already got our 1-drop out. That also says that this isn't traditional control. This is probably going to be more like a prison build. Crack for green. I was expecting prismatic ending, get rid of chromatic star, which would have been rough. So another draw. Chalice on 1 does drop a lot of our cards, but once we have Tron, it's not the biggest issue. Provided and knocking on wood, they don't Field of Ruin. Because we essentially have a 3-threat hand next turn. Okay. We're going to get rid of that. Crack for green. Get off the Ancient Stirrings. Grab that tower. And get off another Chromatic Sphere. All right. Liquimetal coating? Yeah, we'll go for the Liquimetal coating. See if we can eat 2 counterspells. Alright, nice. So they didn't have the second counter up. We're going to take the Glacial Fortress. Crack for green. Run out of Chromatic. But that puts us in a nice spot. They return the Chromatic. You get the extra draw. I'm more afraid of their hand or the lands on the field. We'll take a card from their hand. It's a land. Get a relic. Play. Crack the relic. Sylvan Scrying, grabbing Yavimaya. Karn. We'll keep the new Karn. Grabbing Liquimetal coating. Cast Liquimetal coating. Nice. That was a pretty explosive turn there. Alright, so they do sacrifice the Teferi to bounce. Makes sense. Okay, this is where we get clever. We'll get rid of the Castle Vantress here. This will be the counterspell. Oh, it's a good counterspell. And this is where we get them because now we activate this. They're tapped out. Are they going to let us do it? I think they know it's coming. Sundering Titan. Get rid of the forest, the island, or the plains, the island, and the mountain. And this will likely be the scoop. Worked out pretty well in our favor, being able to bluff with a spell firsthand. They feel very control, so we'll bring in the Veil of Summers. Go down one All Is Dust. Maybe a Wurmcoil Engine because creatures aren't the best. And a Warping Wail. Right now I'm going under the assumption they're just a control deck, although there were some things that may hint to them being more combo-y. We'll see. I didn't see the real indicators. They didn't remand anything to my hand. So they're probably just control, but I will not be surprised if they turn into be something else. Go to 4. Yep. All right. Not good. That's a choice. Well, if we're going to gamble, let us gamble hard. Okay, that helps a lot. Oh, I'm really happy about that. They're not going to hold up a counterspell here. Interesting. But they have the spreadings. Yeah, that's interesting right there. That's not a usual control addition. But we will crack for green. Ancient Stirrings. Get the replacement Urza's Mine. Run out the replacement Urza's Mine and go for the Relic. Start going after the graveyard. There's an argument that I should have gone for the tower because it will put me, if they spreading seas again here, I'm only going to have 2 mines to find. Whereas this tower, so it would be 3 and 3. But I am hoping they don't have it. They're holding up mana. What do I think the odds are? We're going to go ahead and crack this. Okay, they didn't have an answer. I was hoping to find some kind of green source to protect it. I'll go for a slower matchup here with a Veil of Summer in hand. If I could bounce an artifact here, that would be... Nope. Okay, that's why they did it. So I misplayed pretty hard there. I always forget about the new ones. Can we top deck a land? Should have just played it. I would have been able to crack it, and we would have had Tron this turn. We're in a rough spot here. Yep. Well, no real option here. Unless the controller pays 3. Yep. We'll see what their win con here is in a second. I'm in a really rough spot unless we can draw Color Source and Tron. Best turn will be Chromatic Star, crack it for green, find a Tron land. This is the one time I don't want Veil of Summer. I have all the Veil of Summers. I need Tron and Color Sources. That does mean they probably had the counterspell last time. We're going to start generating tokens. Interesting. That's a slow win con, though, so that does give chance for recovery. No Planeswalkers yet, so we're not the worse off. If they're going to cast them, they're going to start doing it this turn, though. They've got enough to hold up counterspells. At this point, just give me a forest. We're not going to lose to these 1/1s, are we? That'd be pretty bad. Especially when we have a lot of cards that help us out. They've got a scry effect, so that's going to be interesting. That also means their hand is probably counterspell, 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 counterspell. This is an issue. This is 4 turns without drawing a land. Just give me... Alright. Oh, no, that's... Okay, they had it in their tap. They have enough mana. Yavimaya, Cradle of Growth, please. Top deck, Yavimaya, Cradle of Growth. Can we get there? Yavimaya! Well, we'll take it. Unless they want to counter this too. That is an option. They're going to counter this too. Yep. I'm not dead yet is the thing. I'm at this many Veil of Summers. If we can just get Tron online, we start doing things. Because we have more Veil of Summers than they have counters at this point. Oh, second Spreading Seas, no. Casting Shark Typhoon. Alright, that's going to make it a little challenging. No, I can't play a counterspell because if I do, or if I play a spell, they'll get a trigger on the shark. Our best bet is literally just to pass. We are losing to these 1/1s. This is dirtle. This is the dirtliest game. I have to. I mean, even if I need to do something. Alright, they're going to get a 2-drop shark. 3, 4, 5. You know what? We're just going to scoop. I'd reveal my... Of course. Would it have done anything at this point? No, it would not have. We would have been dead to the 3 and then the 4 swing, plus the 2 for the shark. No changes. Because that was just sheer bad luck of so many lands not in a row. And counterspells for the expedition map. That early, yeah. There was probably one turn where I tried to be cautious, and that caution got me because I wasn't thinking about the fact that they can remove that from the board now. And nope, I really wish I could, but nope. There we go. That's a keeper. We're going to keep this. We're going to pitch this because that Veil of Summer is going to be very nice if we can find a Chromatic in the top couple of cards. Yep, like that. Crack for green. Get a tower off the top. Well, a second mine's not bad, especially if they target mine. Yep. Get the tower. Alright, so this is going to be a nice turn. The way it's going to go down is we're going to play the Chromatic Sphere. We're going to then attempt to play the... They're either going to counter it, thinking we don't have anything, or they're not going to counter it. Either way, we're eating a counterspell out of their hand this turn. They need 2 counterspells here to be able to stop this. Crack for green. Pithing Needle, naming Teferi, Time Raveler. Ooh, Blast Zone's nice. Okay, they let that land. We're going to punch him for 1. So what they do here will tell us a little about what's in their hand. They could take the opportunity to remove the Pithing. Well, granted, they probably already have the possibility. They could cycle a Sharknado to kill it. Alright. They're going to draw looking for answers. Makes sense. So what we're going to look for here is a way to play around counterspells by playing 2 threats. And Concrete Creator gives us a great opportunity for that because we have a 2-drop threat that they're going to have to answer. Oh, hey. Teferi Time Raveler. There's the prismatic ending. Alright. And that works out very well for us because we're going to eat 3 of their lands here. That, get a Sundering Titan, which they're unlikely to be able to counter. Sacrifice Sanctum, grabbing an Ulamog. And this is where that Triome becomes a little more painful. Nice. Dare I say. So they're left with a Teferi Time Raveler, cards in hand, potentially 2 mana. Yep. Unless they have a land here, they're probably going to scoop because they know we have the Ulamog in hand. They have to assume we have the ability to cast it, which we do. Second land, alright. That does give them a little bit of hope. They get to hold up a counterspell. They play Wall of Omens. Okay. We'll do combat first. Attack the Teferi. See what they want to lose here. We still just go after lands. Anything they want to bounce back to my hand, I'm fine with them bouncing. Oh, and there's going to be the scoop. All right, well, cool. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what your thoughts are. Tectonic Edge here, signing out.